I love Mondays. I know some people in their job, they don't like Mondays, but I love Mondays
Me
so
too.
much. Especially Monday after seminar. Oh my God. Seminar is amazing. You're going to get a lot of wisdom for a while from seminar from us. But we don't want to vomit it all over you. So let's do a couple announcements and then we're going to get into some lead generating training, which I feel like we all need, like in any stage of your
Always.
business. Like my friend Allison Gibbs was the runner up to the Queen of Sales in the whole Diamond seminar, and she still loves to lead generate, and she's got like triple the amount of sales I do, right? So we all need it, okay, no matter where you are in your business. So first, here's our fun prizes for the month. And I know we are just halfway through the month right now. And I was just on a Zoom meeting this morning with a couple of my girlfriends, and our favorite phrase is "in touch is a liar, in touch is a liar." Like no matter what in touch says, like if you decide what you want to work for and what you're willing to commit doing, you can achieve it by the end of the month, no matter what the scoreboard says at halftime. Look at any sporting event, halftime doesn't matter. That second half, anybody's game, right? You can do anything if you decide to put your mind to it and commit to doing the daily activity needed to do it, right? So we've got so many fun prizes this month. Stickers, so cute, which your stickers are going out in the mail soon. Sorry, seminar always slows me down. Um, our growth table is tonight, and we have our very own Jade who will be on growth table tonight. Tonight's call is with none other than number one sales director in the entire North America region, Rachel Madsen Zarling, who's one of my friends. Lucky to call her a friend. $1.4 million her unit did this past year. And I know this year she's shooting for two. Um, and then next month is another Madsen legacy director, my friend Andrea Kraus, who I'm super excited for you guys to hear from. She lives in Alabama. So when you have 300 wholesale and at least one new teammate, you earned the growth table. So you definitely want to be on those calls. And I did ask Rachel if she would record tonight's call. So, maybe there will be a chance to earn the playback. I don't know. I don't know. Hint, hint,
Ah,
wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Super cute little passport holders. Even if you don't go abroad, I still use a passport when I'm normally flying because I didn't pay for real ID. I'm like, passport works just the same. So cute lighted makeup mirror or a weekender bag, because in November we've got fall retreat, which I totally forgot to put that flyer in our announcements, but fall retreat registration is open in
and
Ohio.
word to the achievers here, the girls tracking those points to paradise points. I don't know about you, but I would put that passport holder in my purse all the time. So I'd start putting my credit card, my driver's license, and my favorite few dollars, my favorite credit card and few dollars in it, just to remind me what I was working for, right? Like you got to keep your vision in front of you. And like that passport holder is a perfect reminder that you can cruise to anywhere with that $2,000 voucher. You got to keep it in front of you because life happens.
Yes. And again, In Touch is a liar. So no matter what In Touch says, the points of paradise with how your teammates count for that, you can all still earn it. Like it's insane. Um, and then we have our cruise control trackers. So how much are you willing? What do you want to do? What activity do you want to do? How much money do you want to earn? When you do a perfect three parties or 15 faces, three sharing appointments, which are pink possibilities chats, and 300 wholesales, you can earn an entry because I'm giving away the duo brush. um, and then a perfect six, you can just earn it. So if you're like, I just want a clutch in, like I just want that brush, then just do a perfect six, which is six parties or 30 faces, six pink possibilities chats, and 600 wholesale. If you're seeing 30 faces, you're going to sell way more than to have 600 wholesale. I challenge you to not. And then when you do a perfect 10, not only do you earn the device, but you'll also earn an exclusive one-on-one coaching call with a legacy director from the Madsen National area. So where you want to end up, put it in the chat. I want to know.
And can
Um,
we just have a minute for the brush before we go on?
the brush is so
If you
good.
don't have your own brush, girlfriend, like you get between 30 and 50% off. You could get a brush for yourself, a brush for your mom, your sister, your sister-in-law, whoever you Christmas shop for. Get them now. Don't wait. So that
Mm-hmm.
you can start using them, because then you can also start showing your brush until you get yourself a demo brush. And like I got to tell you, I've been through three itinerations of brushes. We had the Skinvigorate spinning brush way back in the day. Then we had the Skinvigorate Sonic brush. which was funny because I'd already had a Clarisonic before we ever had the spinning brush. So I was going through the comparisons, doing all the things like, okay, yay, we have another brush. I already have face tools. So can I just tell you, I bought face brushes, like lymphatic drainage brushes, not that long ago for Christmas, I think, because it's a different technique than gua sha. Gua sha works on the musculature and the fascia of your face, and the brushes work on the lymph, right? So I'm in the shower. I'm using my little silicone end of the brush to wash my face. First of all, the vibration from the silicone fingers is different than anything else we experience. It is a clean like no other. I am a toner after cleanser girl because I just like to see it. It is thorough. But I decided, let me see what happens if I use this very gentle silicone brush head as like I would use my lymph brushes. And it looked like I had a facelift when I got done. So if you're familiar at all with any of the facial techniques that you can do, gua sha and lymphatic drainage are the terms to search. You can substitute this brush for those tools, and like game changer. So if you don't have your own, if you're with us now, you're watching on the replay, like what are you waiting for? Like people right now, you're going to start saving your ads to see when Macy's is having a sale and when you can go to Home Depot and get them something for, like, it's going to start. Like we're coming into September in 2 weeks. Like you already get 50% off. This is not a permanent line tool. Right now it is a special edition as far as we know. So like, don't be someone who misses out on it. Like you could have everyone in your circle have one before, Black Friday ever hits.
Yeah, I demo it at every appointment now, and I've sold it at every appointment.
Yeah.
Like that heated side is what's everyone's like, oh, this feels so good. So
Yeah. But
yeah.
the idea that like it's gentle enough to use for as a lymph tool is pretty phenomenal. Cause like I just have a basket full of stuff, to like keep my face healthy. And like who wants more stuff? You just want one thing that does more stuff.
Yes, exactly. That's why we have a 4-in-1 cleanser, because it does 4 things at once.
Yeah.
Time saver, baby.
Sorry to digress, but like
no, it's okay. I'll skip to this one. Because not only can you earn it on the consultant side, but your customers, excuse me, your clients, new verbiage, your clients can earn chances to win this as well. The entry slips, everything is in boards. Look in the August folder, or pin posts probably in Diane's group. But like your clients, excuse me, I'm trying to train my brain. Clients.
Oh yeah, always clients and VIPs.
Yes.
Well, can I say at the bank, we used to say a customer is somebody that just comes in like one time, but a client is somebody who actually you're, working with for life.
Yeah, relationship for sure. Thanks, Lisa.
Yes.
And speaking of the bank, Lisa, you bring up a good point. When you talk about your regular work, your daily job, if your daily job said, I'm going to give you a $95 bonus for doing 5% more work this week, no matter what you do, if you just put in this little extra effort, even if you don't put any extra hours, we're going to give you a $95 bonus. Wouldn't you figure it out? And that's kind of what happens when Danny and I are giving you a free brush. Like if you already have your brush in your demo, you can sell that brush. That's a $95 paycheck for you. Like,
yeah.
Like, I mean, think about that. Like you do 1 or 2 parties closer together, parties you were going to do anyway, just closer together. And then you get a $95 bonus. Like that's pretty cool.
Yes, that's a really good way to look at that, Diane. It is. And your clients can earn one too. So at the end of each appointment that I've been doing, I have them tally off how many entries that they're getting to earn this brush. I physically have them fill it out. So that's been working really great too. And then for me personally, if I have someone who brings me 5 new friends and they're all over 18 without a beauty consultant, I'm happy to give that to her as her hostess program. Like, so whatever you're excited about, your clients will be excited about. Okay. You can always crop this if you're like, I don't want to give it away, but that's like my hostess plan for the month is that brush, that device.
And speaking of that, cropping in your comfort level, we're here to coach you. So if that makes you uncomfortable, that just means that we need to help you see your potential for profit, because that's a $50 cost. And if you put me in front of a hostess plus 5 women, I'm confident that the party sales, bookings, referrals, something will happen that will offset that. And if you don't have that confidence in your business yet, we want that for you, because that is also what happens when the car breaks or the light bill comes or suddenly there's a medical copay you weren't expecting. That confidence will stay with you, not just at the party table, but in your life. You will know that your business will generate tangible revenue that will facilitate whatever you need at any given time.
Yes. And then I'm also putting these in my reorder bags. So if I haven't seen or talked to that person yet, they're gonna see this in their reorder bag and be like, oh, say what? Like let me get my fingies on one of those. So that's all in the boards. And this is a really great we do this too to like help you have a booking tool, like an incentive, like, hey, would you want to potentially earn this for free? You know? So booking tool for you guys. And then shout out new consultant Bella just joined on Thursday. Already welcomed her first teammate. Already a senior beauty consultant, is our first August earner for Leaders Lodge. So proud of her.
Bella.
Yeah, she's going off to college on Thursday. She's a sophomore at Cayuga. So excited to have her in our pink bubble.
She's
So
gonna do great on campus too.
yeah, she's very excited for dorm parties. She's like,
Yeah.
oh, like she's gonna be like the mascara dealer of the dorm. Like she's gonna crush it. I'm really excited for her. And we've seen time after time again, like these 19-year-olds, Amelia Fox, Megan Chapman, like so many of these top directors earned their Cadillacs in college, right? Like, so
I know it's something I couldn't even fathom back in the day. And now, especially with, I call the Amazon economy, right? People really want that fast turnaround. So between my shop shipping things so quickly to our customers, and then our ability to stock those impulse items, acne treatment product, mascara, a gloss for the weekend, right? Just you don't need a full, some skincare. You don't need a full inventory under your bed in your dorm room, but the impulse things that people will start to know, they can come down the hall and pick up what they need. They don't even have to wait for Amazon. Like, it's such a beautiful place to be with this business, and it's really going to take the next generation. It's going to take our Mary Kay into the next generation, you know.
Yeah. Especially like rural places. Like if you're living in a rural community, like I don't think there's anything around Cayuga College. Like I don't know, like they gotta drive a while to get to somewhere to get items. So if you're in a rural community, like Donna Comstock, Cadillac director for a very long time in little old Stockton, New York, Laura DeBatz in East Jesus, New York.
Warsaw. Well, you know, it's crazy too. The other thing that's crazy is think about the world that we're in, right? So you're either an Amazon member or they're shopping at Sephora, they're shopping at Ulta. These are where our girls, our women that we serve shop, right? And most of them do not have free shipping. You have to meet a threshold for it. So literally you can speak to people on campus for the cost of shipping. You can basically, for the cost of overnight shipping, you can just have a mascara. Like it's, you know, I mean, so if someone needs something, like if you're breaking out, like waiting 8 days for it to arrive is not really an option, you know? So talk to, if you yourself are not in that demographic, look around your circle, ask your friends, do you have someone going off to college? You know, like look for those women who they're going to be looking for on-campus jobs. One of the content creators I follow just took her daughter 3 hours away for a job interview because she doesn't start college till next week. She doesn't move in, but she wants a job on campus. And she knows if she waits until everyone gets to campus, she'll have to compete more heavily for the job. So they drove 3 hours for the job interview and 3 hours back. Her daughter got the job. But this is how important jobs are when you're on campus, you know, having that method of making a little money. So, or significant money, depending on, you know, where you're at with things. So again, if it's not your demographic, it doesn't mean that demographic is not within your reach. Ask your circle. Like this can be a huge blessing to a student just starting another semester.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. All right. So today I'm super excited because we are going to talk about lead generating. And if you didn't know this, if you go into boards, there is a whole folder on it. A whole folder of lots of ideas. There's so many fun ideas out there. I have some trainings that are in there that you're welcome to listen to, you know, a little bit more in depth. But lead generating, I don't know, I feel like it's just fun to always have fresh new names coming in, especially if you're someone who hasn't mastered the bookings from bookings yet, or maybe you feel like you're in a drought. It happens. I've been there, you know, it happens to the best of us. Like if you always have a couple lead generating things that you know you can depend on, you're going to be okay. So the first thing I'll say is like referrals. So, and this one, I will fully admit, I'm not always on my game about doing at appointments. I need to get better at it, fully admitting it. And I
Danny,
love
I want to interrupt you for just a second too.
Sure.
You got to consider the source of where all of your leads come from also. So Danny's going to present you some ideas, but I want you to think about how you vibe. The idea that resonates with you should also be the idea that has the women that you most want to serve, like present. And I love the fabulous game, but I'm strategic. I don't play it at every party. Like if I'm with people who aren't, like if you've ever done a party that you've just worked too hard, they're not super respectful, they're in and out of the room on their phone. Like there's just, there's times when the party's not, it's fun. It's a lot of chaos sometimes. Like maybe that's not the day to pull out the fabulous game. Right. But if these are women that you would like, oh my gosh, they're doing a golf outing, I would love to golf with these girls. Like pull out the fabulous game, So
yes.
Just a little framework, Dan. Sorry.
That's okay. And one of the directors that was teaching the classes, her name's Nikki Hill. Her sister's the national sales director. Nikki's been on many a moon top trips. She doesn't use the word referral anymore, which I never loved the word referral. So I was like, yes. And she kind of does something similar to how Diane says it. And she says, who do you know that would also enjoy this experience? That right to me, I'm like, oh my God, sounds just like Diane Kushel. She said it. Like who would, who do you want to spend some time with? Who do you know that would enjoy this, treatment or however you're freezing, your skincare experiences. So, and then she has them write those names down of anyone who would enjoy it. And then you can choose to give a gift at the end if they give you 20 names. If you want to give them a mint bliss or an eye makeup remover, totally your choice, or a half off item. It's totally up to you how you want to do that. My friend Sammy Miller, who lives out in Wisconsin, she does, if somebody gives her 20 names, she gives them a mint bliss lotion because it's a very inexpensive item for us. And she goes, I didn't have to go out and lead generate. That saved me time. Yes, I'll give you this $6 our cost item. So you really have to think like, how do you want to invest your time and your money? And if someone gives me 20 names, I feel like a $6 item. Cool. Here you go.
I just want to tie back to what we have going on too with the thank you stickers. Like that's a perfect use for those, to put a ribbon and a thank. Like the rule of thumb is if you gift something to someone, it should never leave your office with either a wrapper, a ribbon, or like a thank you, get a sticker. So like if you're giving out the mint bliss, don't give it out in the box. Take the thank you sticker, get it, go buy $3 worth of curling ribbon, have some pink and some white, tie it to it, and you can even have it on the table. Like, I appreciate you so much. This is a great way to get this. But to Lisa's point, client relationship, right? Not customer. Even if this is the girl at the party who doesn't buy anything, you now know she knows 20 people. She's a good reason to book with, but it gives you a reason to follow up with her in 2 or 3 days. Like, how did you like your lotion? I wanted to thank you. And then if her friends haven't called you back, you can prompt her at that point. So the $6, not just an incentive, but it's a furthering the relationship,
Yes, that's a great point. And I'm not going to go through every lead generating thing in here, guys, because it's just there's just so many. I have like a list of like 100 in here. Where is it?
Danny, I've watched you work in seasons of abundance where it was coming in faster than you could keep up with. And then I've watched you prioritize family and then kind of hit the restart button again. Be like, okay, my book is not looking like I wanted to. I need to load back up. Mm-hmm. So you have such amazing growth in your organization right now. And I have a few consultants that are actually restarting or reconnecting with their business. So what would be a first idea you would reach for if you were like, okay, my date book doesn't have anything right now, and I want to be working in the shortest time possible. I want to jump in with both feet as quickly as possible. What tool would you pull out of your toolbox to get rocking right away?
Yeah. So if I needed parties right away, one, I'm not using the word parties. So just so you guys know, for our sake, I'm saying parties, but it's experience, session, masterclass. I'm using those kind of verbiages. I would go through my customer list and see who's had a party with me, who hasn't booked in a while. I'd look at them like, why I missed you. Like, let's get together. I have this really cool new beauty tool I know you would love. Can I show you it? I would go through that first. I would find a hostess plan that I'm really excited about. And actually one that my friend Allie McMahon just shared with me, which I put in all party resources, hostess rewards. There's tons of hostess plans in here. Find the one that excites you the most, because if you're excited, your clients will be excited, right? Is this one where it's $200 to party with her. And I know it says party, but my friend Allie gave me this. I did not make it, but I love it. So she literally will call some of her customers. And my friend Tara just did this when we were leaving seminar. She called a couple of her customers. She goes, "Hey, would you, talk to them a few minutes?" And was like, "Would you want $200 in free Mary Kay for me?" If somebody offered me $200 of stuff, I'd be like, yeah, tell me more. So I'm about to make some of those calls too this week. It's on my to-do list. But notice, like, it's not just an instant 200. There has to be things they need to do. One, no rescheduling. You reschedule, you've lost $30.
This is the hostess plan I was trained on 35 years ago.
Is it really? That's amazing. Yeah. So this is what Allie's been using. Sending the guest list, send that ahead of time so that you can pre-profile, see what their skincare concerns, not problems, what skincare concerns or goals are. What's their skin type. And if the hostess is resistant to give me that list, because it happens, I say, I really just don't want to make you the middleman going back and forth between me and 8 people. That's just going to take a long time. It's going to waste a lot of your time. So, show her that I told her, like, I'm not a stalker. They already said they're coming. So
the other language I use is I like every guest at the party to feel really important. And I have such a menu of things I could teach from. I really want to curate what your girlfriends most want to learn. And this allows me to quickly ask them and see if they have any concerns that they wouldn't want to talk about in front of the group. It just protects their privacy.
That's a good one too.
You know, like you just have to, anytime someone's resistant, you have to remind them what's in it for them. That's it. Just take you out of the equation. What's in it for them? What's their benefit? What's the benefit to their friends?
Yes. With the guests must be 18 or older for them to count in this number for me. I love, bring your daughters, bring your middle schoolers, bring the 4th grader. They need skincare too, but I'm not going to count them as a number as the guest because I want these to be like adults.
And so, to that point, I really want my girlfriend to come. She's 17. She's going back to school. Oh my gosh, that's great. She's got to, if her mom doesn't want to come with her or can't come, does she have like a favorite aunt that she travels with or something? Because I want to treat her as well, but I want you to get your points.
Yes.
So that will get you, and then sometimes that will get you 2 or 3, because now you're going to get her best friend. You'd be surprised how it can snowball if your language is intentional.
Yeah. So that's up to $50 right there. If they have 7, it's still $50. So that doesn't keep increasing. And then party sales. And party sales can be outside orders, like the hostess from Thursday, who she ended up signing up. But like her mom couldn't come. So she was placing an order on my website. I'm like, okay, just make sure. And I asked her for those names ahead of time so I could look out for their website order, since she can't plug in, like Susie Q's party. So outside orders totally count, 100%. And then bookings from the bookings as well. So for me, this Hostess program, I think, is one I'm really jazzed about right now. So it's going to be the one I'm going to start using. So if like the free device, doesn't excite them, like
it's the most intentional. And the thing that's missing from this, though, that you want to figure out what else to offer is the plan that I was trained on years ago. Also is they get something for listening to a sharing appointment within 24 hours of their party.
Oh, okay.
Because when they see the money change hands and their friends have booked, that's when they're most likely to be interested in the business. So you could even just offer an extra item for half price, or, a $25 gift certificate. Like you could do anything, but I would not overlook that component of sharing. Okay, Deanie, so that's fantastic. But now tell me, you're a brand new beauty consultant, so you don't even have former hostesses to reach out to. You don't have customers, or you're a consultant who's been hanging around enjoying the discount, but now you want to go to work. So who are you going to call first?
So you start with your warm circle. You've got to start with, like, my first party was my mom and all of my mom's friends.
Okay.
And then from there, I did the Fabulous game to get those referrals, and we did bookings from bookings. So you got to start with that warm circle if you're like fresh.
Right.
For sure. One thing I'm starting to work with right now, and I'm literally just getting them booked as Lisa and us were chatting before the meeting. So when you come on early, you get extra little nuggets, ladies. Okay. Is working good. I'm calling them coffee shops, but it doesn't have to be a coffee shop. So again, my friend Allison Gibbs is doing these lippies and lattes events. She did her first one on like National Lipstick Day, where as people are waiting in line to like get their coffee. Cause like, especially, most coffee shops, you have to wait in line to place your order. Then you have to wait again to get your order, right? Even
Right.
if it's to go. So all she did was have like a lippy, this was her setup. Sorry if the picture is kind of small and crooked, but it's fine. So she had like her demos of her lip glosses and her lipsticks. Note that they are full sized because it looks professional and people want to know like what's the tube look like how big is it, So and then she has little lip wands. I don't know if you can, I don't think they're shown in the picture very well. I think they're up there, but you can get lip wands on Amazon for really inexpensive, or they're in section 2, but Amazon's cheaper.
A lot cheaper.
A lot cheaper. So when you demo a full size product, it looks professional. You can still be hygienic about it. And it's a better tax write off and it boosts your wholesale. So it's like full size is the way to go, in my opinion. So everyone that waited, like coming in, got to try like a fun lip color. Notice she has a mirror there so they can see what it looks like. She gave everybody a wooden rose, and he forgot it in this one, but she usually brings like a perfume with her, like confidently, like her one favorite Mary Kay perfume when they spray it. And she goes, "Oh, everybody gets a rose." She's like, "And it won't die unless you sit on it. I killed 10 last week. It's fine." Like jokes about it because she's really bubbly and fun. So they get to try a lippy color or a few, depending on how long, if they want to wait. Everyone gets entered to win a beauty experience with her. And how we've evolved it from this picture is doing a gift basket that we put together for the place. So I'm doing one next week at a bakery in West Seneca. And so it's not a cafe, it's a bakery. And I bought a gift card from them. It's going to go in a gift basket. And I'm just going to go to Home Goods and get like some cute little coffee mugs. I'm going to put like a Mary Kay hand cream in there. So the grand prize winner gets to win the gift basket with the gift card in it. But everyone else who's entering to win, I'm going to have this menu set up. So I'm like, okay, if you are the winner, put 1, 2, 3, or 4. What kind of experience would you prefer to have if you won? So they get to, skin, makeup, whatever. And ChatGPT obviously made this image. But it's my beauty menu, which I love. So, and if someone wants to book a date on the spot, obviously I will book a date on the spot. But the thing is, like, everybody's a winner. I mean, one person physically gets the gift basket, right? But I'm going through their busiest time, actually going there for 4 hours. I'm going to be posting it on my social media. They're going to be posting it on their social media. My girl is making the graphic as we speak because I was like, I want to make this really cute with cannolis and everything. But you can do this like with any coffee shop, like a local business. I'm working to get a date on the books with Half Baked Cookies that's around the corner from me. Spot Coffee and I have been going back and forth. I'm hoping Blue Eyed Baker gets back to me. So I'm partnering with all of my favorite local places. You could do this with an ice cream shop, right? Like, but partnering with local businesses where you give away, and everyone gets a little swag bag. So in the little swag bag, it's going to have some sort of like a little section 2 sample. Like I have some of the section 2 lipsticks. I still have some eyeshadows left over, like a mini hand cream. I'm going to put a scrunchie in there. But here's what is definitely going in the gift bag in the Canva templates in the boards is this little business card where they get $10 free. So if they want to use it, obviously there's no like code to put on the website yet. Our websites will be getting an upgrade soon. But Allison said she's been getting tons of customers when she puts these in the little swag bags that everybody gets at her lead generating events, or she warm chatters with them and they're in her purse in like the little, what's the name of the bag where it's like the drawstring and it's mesh? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, organza gift bag.
Thank you. So this is in the organza gift bag with whatever sample, fun chocolate, whatever is in there. And I just ordered them through Canva prints, but like if they don't come in time, I'm just going to print it from my printer and cut them out, So she said she's been getting a lot of business just based off of these little cards too, which is really cool. So
and what I love about your menu is it does not offer a gift certificate, but what I would tell you about that is, that everyone's a winner.
Mm-hmm.
So if I were calling you, Danny, oh my gosh, I have good news and bad news. What do you want first? Right? If I'm talking to you, otherwise, like, girl, not only did you, if I'm texting you, girl, not only did you win, but you won like the runner-up experience. And then the runner-up, you offer a gift certificate with their menu.
Okay.
So because that gives it more value, so to say like, oh, okay. So, and if you're not booked, if you want to book before August is over, like my comrade Danny, oh my gosh, I'm so excited that you won. Not only did you win, but we can get your master class scheduled. You won a $25 gift card to go with it. Like, really, girl? And I have to tell you, I have a special promo going on. I'm doing double deal days for the rest of August. If you share your appointment with 2 friends, I can double your gift card. Like, if you're not booked, would you take a chance on a $50 giveaway to get in front of 3 women? It's $25. You have to sell $50 to break even, and you've been in front of 3 women.
Yeah. And I always say when I give a gift card, I have made it in the past where it's off our most popular sets, which are the specials on the specials sheet. So they don't just get a charcoal mask and run away. Like it's off our, and I always say like off our most popular sets.
Right. Yeah.
Just to kind of protect the pocketbook.
Yeah. Danny, absolutely. Where is that template?
It's in the board. So when you go to the lead generating folder, right, go to coffee shop leads and then lattes and lippies. It's in there.
Generating coffee shop leads, lattes, and lippies. Okay.
So I'm super.
$10 gift card, Canva.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Right there.
Yep. Thank you.
And then if you can do lipsticks, or you can do my one friend did Color Cafe, where it's like finding your season. Everything you need to know is in this link. It has the charts of what colors work for everybody. Like so fun. So she's been doing color cafes, and she's been doing them like, how there's like, unless you don't know, they're getting kind of popular, like kids cafes that also have like an adult aspect where like adults can get like coffee and stuff while the kids are playing. So she's been doing them at those. So the moms are just chilling while their kids are playing. So she's doing like, oh, let's find your season really quick. Making like a quick little experience in the cafe for them. So partnering with local businesses is fun. I built my business on restaurant promotions, which are also, they're in here. There we go. Restaurant promotions. My friend recorded a Voxer training really quick of it that you can listen to. But it's, again, partnering with a local business, doing a giveaway, handing out those little roses. So that's the one I'm looking most forward to. But there's facial boxes that you can do where you have like the little box, you leave it in a business, people can enter to win an experience. And those are little warmer leads too, because they've entered themselves. Just like the cafe is like a super warm lead because they've met you and they've entered to win. So it's like double whammy. They know who they're getting, where a facial box, it's like, they don't know, like your face can be on there, which I would recommend. Oh, and I learned that if your picture is on your business card, it is like 70 to 80% less likely it will be thrown away because your picture is on it. So definitely recommend put your picture on it. That's why you'll see mine. Not just because I'm super vain, but
well, you take such cute pictures though. And that's probably true because like with Christmas cards, I throw all of them away except for the ones that have pictures on them.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't throw this away.
Because your picture's on it. Yeah, it's more personal because
there's like a kid's picture on it. I can't throw them in the garbage.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm super jazzed about this cafe. But like we have something that Diane and I did not have when we joined in our businesses, Lisa, is AI. Oh my God, ChatGPT, such a wealth of ideas. And if you're not like a big idea person, you could just be like, what are some fun ways to get new names in my Mary Kay business? And it will tell you like all the different ways to work to get new leads with your business. Like there's so many fun ideas out there. So I really recommend you to go through the boards, pick and go through like the link. There's a bazillion ways out there to get new leads. Brides, like there's so many things. Like this one's really cute too. Like when you're at a party, if you want to get some leads of friends that would enjoy this experience, like this sheet right here, it's like they fill out who of their friends best fits these categories. So it's like, oh, who is my trend set? Who's my trendy girl? Like, who's my really competitive sports friend? Like you can find different types of people at all the appointments.
And if you want a quick fix on this, I have done this for years, but I don't hand out the sheet. I just give them an index card and I say, okay, we're going to play a game for 10 minutes. And then I just give them 1, 2, 3, and I tell them what I'm looking. Okay. If you have a millennial girlfriend, she's over 20, like put her name down for number 1. Like, and we just go through the list. So they don't really like, I have a master list, so I know what each one is. But then and I let them know like, oh, I'm going to offer your girlfriend a gift certificate from, in your name. So like, you just let them know that you're honoring them because they think so highly of those women.
Yeah.
But you get what you ask for. Again, like if you love the people, that's when you play the referral game. If you're like, oh God, this is the hardest party I've ever done, put the fabulous game back in your showcase. And right. But
Yeah.
but like you get what you ask for. So if you ask for working women, you'll meet working women,
Yes. And if you're like really, really super stuck, like the part of the reason Diane and I offer Pink Possibilities chats is one, those phone calls will sharpen your business skills. You're going to hear people ask real life questions and how Diane and I real life field them. Because you're going to be asked those questions at some point, or maybe it's even something about the business that you didn't know. Like sometimes I love when they ask me, is our business cruelty free? And I get to talk about how Mary Kay works with government agencies to show alternatives in testing than animals. Like, so some of that stuff's just not in like everyday material you're going to touch. So the training is going to sharpen your skills. But also, the end of that phone call, I can't stress enough, at the end of that phone call, Diane and I, we're master bookers, right? Like we didn't become directors because we suck at booking. We're pretty good. We're pretty good at it. So we're going to either one, book them for you so that they get to, even if they've done an experience, there's so many products. Try a new one. Try the matte eye patches. Try the new cream mask. Do like a seasons thing. Like there's a bazillion, trillion, million different ways that they can try this opportunity, this business. Or if it's been a few months, check up from the neck up, baby. So we're going to either book them on your date book, or B, they might just join your team because they're like, oh my God, $35 to invest in a business. And it's all the products I already love and more I get to try and I get a discount forever. Like, yes. So yeah.
The very least thing that happens is we get to thank them for supporting your business. We get to tell them why we love you, which helps them see you in another light. And sometimes they tell us why they love you, which is also really cool. So it really does help it makes the relationship so much more personal. Like it lets them know that, even if Mary Kay is a hobby for you, like maybe you have big goals and you're working on a pink car, we're going to tell them that too. But even if it's a hobby, we let them know that the professional resources are there for them always. So it's such an enhancement to how you see them, they see you. It really is such a beautiful experience on so many ways. And right now we're doing the Cash Bash giveaway too. So like for every Pink Possibilities chat, they're entered in the drawing in September too. So again, if you opened up your fall purse and found a $50 bill or a $250, or, some of us, if we found a $20 bill, we'd be just as excited, right? Like this is what happens when we pass this stuff on. Like someone's going to win. It could be one of your customers. Tell me she's not going to love you forever,
Yeah.
I just wanted to say something real quick about like team building and things that we're just talking about, like talking to people. So on Saturday, I went to Carla's wedding. Okay. Carla, I think everybody probably knows Carla, right?
Carla. Is she adopted into Laura's unit?
No, she's in Robin's unit.
Okay, I saw pictures.
But if you saw her, you would know who she was. Yeah. So I actually recruited her 32 years ago. Aww. So 30, and she's been with me for 32 years. Aww. So, but at the wedding, the best man went up and said that his mother introduced the two of them. Now Carla's my age and she just got married. His mother introduced them, and his mother was a Mary Kay consultant. And so, if I wouldn't have opened up my mouth that day, okay, to talk to Carla about Mary Kay, she would have never been in, I'm not gonna say she would have never been in Mary Kay, because who knows, right down the line. But because I did that, Carla has been a part of Mary Kay for 32 years. Two of her tables at her wedding were Mary Kay consultants. All of her, really good friends were there. And she was actually introduced to her husband from a Mary Kay consultant. And so like, it's more than just, talking to somebody. Like you literally could change somebody's life.
Absolutely.
So, I just wanted to say that.
That's great, Lisa. No, that's great.
That's awesome. And congrats for being a teammate for 32 years. Like that in itself is like incredible.
Yes.
That's so incredible.
Yeah, that Carla has been a consultant. Yeah. So I have like 6 team members. They're not always all active, but multiples have been with me for 20 plus years, but Carla has been the longest.
That's amazing. I love that.
So cool.
And To go along, just to kind of piggyback off this, one of the things that was said again by Nikki Hill, because her class was just straight fire for directors, was, and I want you all to repeat this after me: sales is a skill. Sales is a skill. Okay. I was not born, Diane was not born, Lisa was not born as a master seller. We had to learn. We failed. We got told no. Like we got ghosted. I still get ghosted, right?
Yeah, I still get told no.
I still get told no.
I also get told yes.
Skill. We learn the better words to use. You know, we've learned to kind of pivot. We've learned to just be bold and ask, and like the worst case scenario is no. So sales is a skill. I think I'll end the training with this, and this is in that lead generating. Go to Shani's website, Frank's List. Take a screenshot if you want. You can just use a notebook. But like, you know more people than you think you know. Like, you know a lot more people. Someone's like, I only know 50 people. You a liar. You know a lot of people. Okay. So if you have not made a Frank's List in a while of friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids, right? Like, you should remake that list again, especially if it's been like 6+ months. And I want you to make this list. And then after you make this list, you should text it to your director. But I want you, one thing that's not on this is I want you to put a star next to anybody that if I recruited them, you'd be salty. Not whether you think they would do it, not whether you want them or not on your team. If I recruited them, would you be salty? I want you to put a star next to it. Okay.
I have an even easier one than that.
Yeah.
If you walked into the next Mary Kay guest event and that person arrived with someone else.
Yeah.
Because that's an easier one to picture than them saying yes to the opportunity. Like,
yes.
So if you walked into an event and you saw your cousin, your postmaster, your neighbor 3 doors over, also at the event, but not with you, and it would make your heart sink a little, star that name, baby.
Yes. So you're going to do that. You're going to text it to your director by tomorrow night. So whenever you're watching this replay, you have 24 hours. Because if you just put it, oh, I'll get to it eventually, you're not going to do it. Okay. By tomorrow night. So today's Monday, the 17th. So if you're watching this today or you're on live, Tuesday, the 18th, I better see this picture in my inbox. And no, I'm not going to hunt you down for it. Okay. I don't got time for that. Diane, don't got time to hunt you down. Okay. You're a businesswoman. If you want to grow your business, if you want to earn more income, you will do the Frank's List and you'll put a star next to anyone who, if they showed up at our next event without you, you'd be salty. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then your director will work with you from there with what to do, part 2. Okay. So again, the place you can find this is,
and I love this because of one of the reasons you tell yourself your business isn't where you want it to be is because you don't have people to call. If you don't overcome that in your head, not the actual people, we know you have the people, but if you just don't overcome that self-talk, you're going to spin your wheels. You're going to be stuck. And part of moving this business forward, sometimes we don't call the leads we have because we believe them will be out of leads. So we've postponed the inevitable failure, I guess, is what is a mindset. But the reality is you're never going to be out of leads. And if you don't have abundance mentality, you will not take the steps for booking. So that's really the biggest thing is like this lead generating it should be a shift for you to abundance mentality. You are never going to be out of people to reach out to. It is just a decision that you will utilize the resources to continue to grow your outreach.
Yeah. So to find the Frank's List, lead generating folder, 100 ways to lead generate, go into the Shani website and you just scroll and it's right there. And there's a bunch of other amazing things in this website too. Shani's so go give. We appreciate you, Shani. If you ever listen to this training, shout out to your website. It's incredible. I use it all the time. Awesome. Well, does anybody have any questions or do we understand the homework? Okay. I'm serious about the homework. Okay.
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher. We understand the homework.
You can't take the teacher out of Danny.
No.
Not possible. Awesome. Well, I look forward to getting lots of texts with pictures of your Frank's List with your stars next to the people who, if they showed up with someone else, you'd be salty.
Don't forget preferred customer due tonight if you haven't done it yet. So if you're watching the replay and it's still Monday, make sure your list has been submitted.
Yes, you have till midnight.
Yep. Look at your Frank's list. Add a few more people to it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Well,
Annie, thanks for a great training.
Yes.
Bye-bye. Thank you.